Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at Balmor Battlemage Captain as a 0 rare historic Brawl deck. I thought Balmor, it was an interesting chance with Balmor's reprint in Foundations to circle back and do a 0 rare list with them, just because I think that the kind of strategy that they have works very well with a 0 rare list in particular. Is it, at common and uncommon, has a lot of really powerful token generation. We have Saheeli Sublime Artificer, Third Path Iconoclast, Young Pyromancer, and even like Murmuring Mystic is okay. It's definitely not the best one in the deck because it's so expensive, but you know, we take what we can get. So there's the token generators that are kind of like best pairing with Balmor because they can make a really wide board that Balmor can then pump up and, you know, they can swing in for 100 damage or whatever. We do also have a bunch of other, like, prowess threats and things in terms of, like, a Kenra Spell Spear, as well as Kessig Flame Breather and a, do I not have Monastery? No, Monastery Swift Spear. There we go. Like, we have some general prowess threats and little pingy Fire Breather type threats in here as well. And that is kind of a lot of the way that we push damage and try to win the game. Aside from those things, we do have a little bit of Storm synergy, or like we have Stormkiln Artist. A couple things do cost reduction stuff like Stormcatch Mentor, and the thought with including those is that a huge portion of our deck cantrips, it draws cards and is cheap to cast. So in kind of leaning into that angle, we get additional spell casts each turn, and Balmor gets to do Balmor things, basically. We also do a First Day of Class in here, which is probably an important card to highlight because it can give tokens that enter haste, which can let you produce lethal out of nowhere very effectively if you have enough mana. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing there. Treasure Cruise in the deck just off of like power level included and stuff. We have Hearth Elemental as well, some flashback cards and stuff, or like we have the treasure draw spells because they are also kind of stormy, or they help us get additional casts and things. Rising of the Day just for Balmor haste and stuff pretty much, as well as creature, or like to improve our tokens and so on. We have some other creature generators in like Brimstone Roundup and stuff, and yeah. A huge portion of the 1-drop slot is just cantrips, things that we can cast the draw card. I won't go into it, just because, yeah. Super deep. I did start off running, like, mana acceleration or whatever, like mana rocks and stuff, because historically that's an okay way to help a 0 rare deck compete, if you get, like, a lucky draw with good acceleration and so on. But I found that that was just not doing what I wanted from this deck, basically. So even though Balmor doesn't have a like proper kind of prowess trigger, they just care about instants and sorceries. We do play a bunch of eggs or like cantripping artifacts because they help us fill out the like kind of do turbo Xerox deck building stuff, tear through our deck, get a lot of like spell casts, which are relevant for a lot of the things that make tokens, or like Saheeli and Third Path Iconoclast. And it also just helps improve consistency so that we actually see these like critical cards for the strategy more frequently, rather than just instead of doing this, having like some mana rocks and not drawing the cards that we need to win the game. And yeah. I don't know if I explained that super well. I am a bit tired, as I frequently am. Anyway, the mana is awful. If you are building this deck or any other kind of 0 rare historic Brawl deck that I've shown off, the mana is probably the first thing you should improve. Just putting in duels that can enter untapped and like getting fetch lands or whatever will be a huge improvement to the deck's power level and ability to win games and stuff. And yeah, I think that is more or less the deck. If you like the deck tech and like the video, like, subscribe, etc. I know it's annoying, but it helps, or it's annoying how much it helps, and yeah. Click links and things in the description. There's a lot of stuff. All that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. This hand has a Extremely powerful cantrip. Or not cantrip, draw spell. I love to look at 3 cards and to draw 2 of them. It's a pretty cool and a good thing to do in Magic the Gathering. Tori Deviavenant. Eerie Raider. Staring at Tori having thoughts. I don't know. 0 rare decks are too hard to, make. Sorry, it's like, there has to be more sentence here, right? I was like, they're not a thing that I can just look at a card and be like, oh yeah, I know exactly how to flesh out an archetype. Because especially on Arena, the card selection is so limited that it gets pretty patchy. If they want a 2-for-1 here, I think that I'm okay with that. It's not great for us. I would rather they didn't. They'd take it. Okay. Huh. That's surprising to me. Maybe I'm supposed to do stuff. Do stuff and do things. Ooh, what? Elvish Mystic. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop or for like greenramp.deck to really do a thing. So we can't play Murmuring Mystic this turn. Top 3 cards of library, let's go. Hand, library, Pinnacle Monk, exile. Help. Enters tapped Wizard's Rockets. What a weird expressive iteration. Landfall. Blue source, untapped blue source, genuinely quite good. Do that, crack Wizard's Rockets for 0. Deep analysis. Deep analysis. Why are you tapping like this, Arena? Oh, Barbarian Ring? It doesn't like tapping Barbarian Ring? Sure. Let's do this, I think, because then we can enter the Enigma on the Stormkiln Artist, and that banks a mana for next turn and gets us a new card in hand. Coruscation Mage. Okay. And yeah, sorry, we already hit land drops. Then we Murmuring Mystic plus Balmor, and then we kill them? Is what I'm aiming for. So we have a kill in 2 turns, I think. First day of class, sorry, I should talk through parts of this for people who are like, what? Your board is garbage, how can you kill them? First day of class is extremely powerful, is the short answer. It means that all of the Murmuring Mystic birds will enter with haste and 1/1 counter. And Stormkiln Artist also ensures that we have a lot of mana, basically. Like, it makes Reckless, it knocks a mana off of the cost of every spell in our hand, is the kind of like simple way to think about what it's doing for our mana. They do have a lot of beef to punch through. Although we will have a lot of birds. 1, 2, 3, 4 birds. Maybe we don't kill them this turn. It's a weird one. No blocks. Eat me. Hit me with your Vornklex. Hit me. Hit me. If we can get... yeah. Sorry, we do this first. Deep analysis. We learn throwaway deep analysis. Hard evidence. The crab detective. Going to do this now because arena is garbage. Or the auto tapper is a nightmare. Right, we do have Stormkill Artist too, and that's going to be a whole thing. Seize the Spoils is very good and very relevant because it is cheap. It generates a treasure and draws cards. Untapped blue source. Deep analysis. Crab detective. Oh, Fists of Flame. Also, 1 mana cantrip. Fists of Flame is extremely good here. Hexproof from blue and black. Okay, strike it rich, yes. Oh! Birds! Oh, we're doing it! Oh, birds! Birds, birds are the words, etc., etc. Excellent. Hey, Crab Detective? Crab Detective, kill them. Oh, so good. Oh, I'm pleased we got a game where we got to do a first day of class thing, to happen. Elder Gargroth does have a block trigger that's good, although we are swinging for so much damage. And everything is trample and first strike. Or not everything is first strike, but everything does have trample. Resolve. Opponent to 29. This stuff happens. Meow meow. Negative 28. You'll love to see it. Good games to the opponent. I should maybe cut strike it rich, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Also, this hand is very weird. Free mulligan. Oh, it's a 0 rare deck. I definitely remembered that. And yeah, I do like this hand more, at least. I was like, really? I'm playing the tapped artifact MH2 land? Huh? That's a thing I'm doing with my life? Yeah, sometimes I build a bunch of decks and then it's a treat? Question mark. It's something when I actually get around to playing them. Young Peasy? Yeah, we could just also draw a card, discard a card. Could also hold up Izzet Charm. Psy Master Thopterist, Anime Psy. Okay. Faithless salvaging is weird here. Lorian revealed. I don't know. I'd kind of rather just bolt myself or sink into stupor. Yeah. Young Peasy. Young Peasy. Hmm. The Crone Crusader's good, but it is kind of weird in this position. We just don't have any of our, like, cantrips that target. I guess we do, like, a Mischievous Mystic. Cantrips that target aside from Dragon Mantle. Sorry, to be clear. Different... Ooh, there's the Crimson Wisps. So that's something. Strike it rich. Our board is weird. So we have a bunch of tokens now. We have successfully gone wide. Definitely didn't just drink tea stems. Listen, let me have my grandpa style tea. It's cool and good, actually. Balmor. Sorry, sculpting steel Sol. I'm a little out of it today, and yeah, just having, I don't know, having a moment. Having a time playing the deck, as you do. I'll just do this for triggers. I feel like this is worth it. We do have a bunch of, like, token generators and stuff that we don't love attacking with, and Peasy, Acroan, Mischievous Mystic, the Scythopter's blocking the Mystic is awkward. But we do get a bunch of Balmor procs and stuff, and we have a Strike It Rich treasure waiting for next turn. Sai eats one token, we made a bunch of tokens this turn. So they draw cards off of the, yeah, I don't know, push damage. I guess maybe there's like some argument or some inclination to do some kind of alpha strike thing. Like just keep banking tokens and try to chain deep analysis windfall. But I don't think that that is a great plan. End of sentence. I was like, surely I have more things to say. No. That's kind of the whole thing. Freya does stuff. It cost mana though. You do more tea stems. Bad video for people who like it when I don't eat tea stems. Well, okay. Deep analysis, get out of here. That sure is a bunch of lands. This all enters tapped. Deep analysis, I guess, is going to just give us more, like, raw card draw, or raw information. Ooh, enter the Enigma. How are we doing this? I mean, I think we do just kill them, right? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32 incoming. 6. They could have survived if they block with everything and lose their entire board, if I'm doing the, like, toughness math correctly. But they don't want to do that. That would, yeah. I think they should have Brea, rather than playing out the Trinketeer, Brea killed Balmor. That saves, that stops this from happening, basically. But no, we're able to get there and kill the opponent. Good games to the opponent. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Oh no. That sure is Yawg. I'm going to scoop out of this. Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth, it is Yawgmoth, and we have very little proper interaction in the deck, so it just gets to, you know, they get to feed saplings into the wood chipper, and we don't get to do anything. Sometimes it be like that. See? Perfect hand. They felt Crab Detective's menacing aura and simply scooped. That's Serena. Sure. Tea can be much more expensive than coffee, although good specialty ware, or like kind of entry-level good specialty ware is not if you're looking at like volume of beverage out, and doing the kind of like really bog standard, is bog standard the right word? Really kind of like linear cost analysis stuff. It's like the same price or cheaper than bottom of the barrel coffee, or not bottom of the barrel, but like entry level black coffee, whole bean coffee. Like Lavazza or whatever. You can get nice tea from White to Tea. Not sponsored. If they, oh, it'd be so good if they sponsored me. Just get free tea, free like really good tea. I entirely lost my train of thought. But yeah, tea is cool and good. Human stuff? Human music. I like it. Elementalist Adept, you're a Doomblade, sorry. Haste and prowess. Draw a card. Is tea expensive in Canada? Not, or like it's, you should import tea in Canada. All the like tea shops or whatever in Canada are dog shit, except the ones that import tea, or I mean like everywhere imports tea. I guess the thing I'm thinking of is like there's a chain or whatever called David's Tea that what's a polite, non-judgy way to talk about David's Tea? They sell acceptable tea for people who like to think that they drink fancy tea. They sell the idea of drinking tea more than they sell actually good tea. Our mana is really blue. I feel like I'm just bringing nothing to the table right now, or I'm just thinking about tea now. Our opponent is having a, like, Canlander power level humans deck rollout, and we have an otter. I mean, Kenrith is also kind of boring, but Kenrith is at least not standard legal. No, old Kenny G means you have to actually have a plan. Not a particularly narrow plan or a well-honed plan or whatever, but you do have to think about your deck, whereas Joda's just spin the wheel. Just pure, like... Our mana's such a problem. Get a red source? Oh, yeah, no, we're just dead. That's not great. The mana is the worst part of any zero rare deck. I wonder if we should just scoop to this. Also, I like parts of that hand, but it is very slow. This hand is also slow. Keep it, I guess. Grab a blue. Yeah, this Ajani is not okay. Opponent's playing cats. Okay. Consider you are a red source. Cliffs gains us a life. Ooh. Crusader enchant with the Triton Wavebreaker is kind of cute. This is kind of something. Or yeah, bestow. No attacks, because that's a Johnny. So yeah, a Johnny. God, speaking of other extremely powerful Modern Horizons 3 cards. Yeah, whenever a cat would die, they get a free Planeswalker. So I'd like to not give them a free Planeswalker. It is just whenever they would die, huh? Can you tell I've not played into... Ajani is one of those cards that, arena players who think they're competitive should play more of. Or like there's arena competitive, which is like a Golos deck doing a thing, and then there is what I would consider like actually competitive Magic cards, like a Johnny. Magic cards that kill people. Hit me. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. I feel like I'm just going to get pedantic comments being like, but Golos is strong, and it's like, sure, you do you, I guess. Otterball antics. Thankfully for us, they are playing very conservatively. They also have gotten stuck on 2 mana. And the 1-2 punch of that is helpful. We only have 1 red source, that's awkward. Balmor. Deep analysis. Give me cards! I need magical cards. Lick a coin. In this economy? Discard your hand to draw cards. Balmor for sure. Ocelot Pride first strike on the 1 toughness Crusader is nothing. I think we deal with the Ajani flip because they're choked on 2 mana, or like stuck on 2. And... wait, what? Okay, protection effect, I guess? That seems like the thing? Okay. Our Stormcatch Mentor is safe though, and they don't get the Ajani flip because... of Indestructible. So that all happens, and we're okay. 3 mana, oh no! They get to play Magic the Gathering, ah! Well, they hit the cost reduction and not Balmor, which is an interesting decision. I don't know why they're not attacking more with Ocelot Pride. There were certain board states where I was like, yes, sure, don't attack with Ocelot Pride there. But in other spots, it seems suboptimal. So... Murmuring Mystic... Sleight of Hand or Otterball Antics or Deep Analysis? How about Deep Analysis? We get birds. Expedite Maestro's Theater. We definitely attack with this. Planes. We are definitely just like feeding, coasting. Words are hard. Vibing, moisturized, in early and thriving, based on them getting stuck on 2 for, was that 2 or 3 turns? Third Path Iconoclast, please, and thank you. And then we like a coin or Wizard's Rockets. How about Wizard's Rockets? Otterball Antics? I don't know, sure. Bird. 6/4. First Strike is weird, I like the Mystic on blocks. I guess theoretically... no, sorry, that's not lethal. Yeah, I think this attack is fine. We push a ton of damage. And this happens. They go to 6 after stuff. They do get a Jonathan. And I think we deal with that.
To battle!
I guess a sweeper is very bad for us here. Just don't... if they could simply not. Make Kitty.
Let fury ignite your heart!
New cat, who this? New cat, who this? Not a sweeper! Bum 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 bum! Tune the narrative. I guess... ooh, Sprite Dragon. Hi. Expedite this bird. We probably have lethal at some spot in here, but I want to hit buttons. Also, I forgot about Wizard's Rocket. I want to see how big the number can get, is the real thing. Autopay. Bonk. Opponent goes to 4. And I'm just gonna say that that's good. They're already being very polite and letting me, do this. Big number! Big number! Womp 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 womp! -72. Yeah. I was extremely worried about Ajani. if that wasn't apparent, but we do get there. We're able to just punish the mana stumbles and stuff, and they play a little passively, maybe, vis-a-vis the Ocelot Pride, and yeah, we do the thing. Good games to the opponent. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.